Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yatha Parakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sabadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shivashikam Vitamscha Om Jnana Timaranda Shakyana Jana Shalakya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Gorva Bhistam Supurakam Gurganara Sesha Sambhushitam Chintya Chintya Samasta Veda Nipunam Shirupa Patanagam Govinda Bidam Ujwalam Varatanum Bhaktyan Vidam Sundaram Vande Vishwagurun Shah Divyad Bhagavad Prem Noe Bija Pranam Devam Divyatanam Suchanda Varanam Balarka Chelanchitam Sandrananda Puram Sadeka Varanam Vairagya Vidyambudim Sri Siddhanta Nidhim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Baram Mandetam Shubharam Madeka Sharanam Yashishvara Sridharam Vansha Kopatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhyevacha Patitanam Pavanibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahamaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratavishe Namah. So, reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, with translation and commentary by Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. We're in Madhya-lila, chapter 19. The Lord instructs Srila Rupa Goswami, and this is verse number 192. Puna Krishna Rate Hoy Dvita Prakar Aishvarya Gyan Misha Kevala Beda Ar. Attachment for Krishna is divided into two categories. One is attachment with on reverence, Aishvarya Gyan, and the other is pure attachment without reverence, Kevala Bhakti. Gokule Kevala Rati Aishvarya Gyan Hin Puri Dvaye Vaikuntaje Aishvarya Praveen. Pure attachment without reverence is found in Goloka Vrindaban. Attachment in which on reverence are prominent is found in the two cities, Mathura and Dwarka, and in Vaikunta. Aishvarya Gyan Pradanye Sankuchita Priti Dekiyana Mani Aishvarya Kevalara Riti. When opulence is very prominent, love of Godhead is somewhat crippled. According to Kevala devotion, however, even though the devotee sees the unlimited potency of Krishna, he considers himself equal to him. Shantadasya rase aishvarya kahana udipan vatsaya sankhya madhure takore sankochan. On the transcendental platform is neutrality and service. Sometimes the opulence of the Lord, on the transcendental platform of neutrality and service, sometimes the opulence of the Lord is prominent. But in the transcendental mellow of fraternal, parental, and conjugal love, the opulence is minimized. So in the platform of Shantaras and Dasharas, sometimes the opulence of the Lord is prominent, but in the rasas of Sakya Ras, Vatsalya Ras, and Madhura Ras, the opulence is minimized. Vasudeva Devakira Krishna Charana Pandila Aishvarya Gyane Duhara Mane Baya Hoila. When Krishna offered prayers at the lotus feet of his mother and father, Vasudeva and Devaki, they both felt awe and reverence and fear due to knowledge of his opulences. Devaki Vasudevascha Vigyaya Jagat Ishvaro Krita Samvarano Putro Sasvajate Nashankito. When Devaki and Vasudeva understood their two sons, Krishna and Balaram, who had paid obeisances to them, were the Supreme Personality of Godhead, they became fearful and did not embrace them. Krishnara Vishwarup Krishnara Vishwarupa Deki Arjunera Hoilabai Sakya Babe Darsya Shampaya Koriya Vinoy. When Krishna manifested his universal form, Arjuna became reverent and fearful, and he begged forgiveness for his past impudence toward Krishna as a friend. Sakedi matva rasavam yaduktam Hey Krishna Hey Yadava Hey Saketi Ajanata Mahimanam Tavedam Maya Pramadat Pranayena Vapi Yadchabahasartam Asatkritosi Vihara Shayasana Bhojaneshu Ekota Vapi Achuta Tatsamaksham Tatshamaye Tvam Aham Aprameyam. Thinking of you as my friend, I have rashly addressed you, O Krishna, O Yadava, O my friend, not knowing your glories. Please forgive whatever I may have done in madness or in love. I have dishonored you many times, jesting as we relaxed, lay on the same bed, or sat or ate together, sometimes alone and sometimes in front of many friends. O infallible one, please excuse me for all those offenses. Krishna Jadi Rukminere Koila Parihas Krishna Charibena Jani Rukminera Hoilatras. Although Krishna was joking with Queen Rukmini, she was thinking that he was going to give up her company, and she was therefore shocked. Tasya Suduka Baya Shoka Vinashtabuder Hastats Shalatad Valayato Vyajanam Papata Dehascha Viklava Diya Sahasaiva Muyan Rambeva Bhatta Vihata Pravikhirya Keshan. While Krishna was joking with Rukmini and Dwarka, she was full of distress, fear, and lamentation. She had lost her intelligence. She had also lost her intelligence. She dropped her hand bangles and the fan she was using to fan the Lord. Her hair became disarrayed, and she fainted and fell, suddenly appearing like a banana tree knocked down by high wind. Kevalara Shuddha Prema Aishvarya Najane Aishvarya Deki Leo Nija Sambandha Semane. In the stage of Kevala, unalloyed devotion, a devotee does not consider the unlimited opulence of Krishna, even though he experienced it. He takes seriously only his own relationship with Krishna. Trayad Chopani Shadbischa Sankhya Yogascha Sattvatai Upagiyamana Mahatmyam Harim Samanyatatmajam. When Mother Yashoda saw all the universes within Krishna's mouth, she was astonished for the time being. The Lord is worshipped like Indra and other demigods by the followers of the three Vedas who offer him sacrifices. He is worshipped as impersonal Brahman by saintly persons who understand his greatness through studying the Upanishads, as the Purusha by great philosophers who analytically study the universe, as the all-pervading super-soul by great yogis, and as the Supreme Personality of Godhead by devotees. Nevertheless, Mother Yashoda considered the Lord her own son. Tammatvat Majam Avyaktam Martyalingam Adokshajam Gopi Kolu Kaledamna Bandhana Prakritam Yada. Although Krishna is beyond sense perception and is unmanifest to human beings, he takes up the guise of a human being with a material body. Thus Mother Yashoda thought him to be her son, and she bound Lord Krishna with rope to a wooden mortar, as if he were an ordinary child. Although Krishna is beyond sense perception and is unmanifest to human beings, he takes up the guise of a human being with a material body. Thus Mother Yashoda thought him to be her son, and she bound Lord Krishna with rope to a wooden mortar, as if he were an ordinary child. Uvaha Krishno Bhagavan Parajita Rishabam Bhadrasenastu Pralambo Rohini Sutam. When Krishna was defeated by Sridham, he had to carry him on his shoulders. Similarly, Bhadrasena carried Rishab, and Pralamba carried Balaram, the son of Rohini. So Pralamba, also known as Pralambasura, he took this disguise as a cowherd boy, and he was on the side of Krishna, but Krishna's side lost, and as a result, the victors, the side of Balaram, they mounted on the shoulders of the side of Krishna, and Krishna's associates had to carry the cowherd boys who won, the group of Balaram, on their shoulders. And so this Pralambasura had to carry Balaram. Sacha mene tadatmanam varishtam sarva yoshitam hitva gopi kamayana mam aso bhajate priya tato gatva vanodelam dripta kelavam abravit naparayeham shalitum Nayamam yatrate mana evam ukta priyam aha skandam aruyatam iti tatal chantar dade Krishna savadhur anvatapyata. My dearmost Krishna, you are worshipping me and giving up the company of all the other gopis who wanted to enjoy themselves with you. Thinking like this, Srimati Radharani considered herself Krishna's most beloved gopi. She had become proud, and she had left the Rasalila with Krishna. In the deep forest, she said, "My dear Krishna, I cannot walk anymore. You can take me wherever you like." When Srimati Radharani petitioned Krishna in this way, Krishna said, "Just get up on my shoulders." As soon as Srimati Radharani began to do so, he disappeared. Srimati Radharani then began to grieve over her request and Krishna's disappearance. So in the case of the previous verse that we read about Balaram carrying the demon Pralambasura, Pralambasura was carrying Balaram on his shoulders. Balaram increased his weight, and then the demon had to reveal his true gigantic form as a demon, and then Balaram killed him by hitting him in the head with his fist. So anyway, my dearmost Krishna, you are worshipping me and giving up the company of all the other gopis who wanted to enjoy themselves with you. Thinking like this, Srimati Radharani considered herself Krishna's most beloved gopi. She had become proud and had left the Rasalila with Krishna. In the deep forest, she said, "My dear Krishna, I cannot walk anymore. You can take me wherever you like." When Srimati Radharani petitioned Krishna in this way, Krishna said, "Just get up on my shoulders." As soon as Srimati Radharani began to do so, he disappeared. Srimati Radharani then began to grieve over her request and Krishna's disappearance. Pati Sutanvaya Bratri Bandavan Ati Vilangya Tenti Achyuta Gata Gatividas Tavodgita Mohita Kitava Yoshita Kas Tyajanishi. Dear Krishna, we gopis have neglected the order of our husbands, sons, family, brothers, and friends, and have left their company to come to you. You know everything about our desires. We have come only because we are attracted by the supreme music of your flute. But you are a great cheater, for who else would give up the company of young girls like us in the dead of night? Shantarase Swarup Bhuje Krishnaika Nishtata Shamuman Nishtata Bude Iti Srimukha Gata. When one is fully attached to Krishna's lotus feet, one attains the shamatha stage. The word shamatha is derived from the word shama. Therefore shantaras, a position of neutrality, means being fully attached to the lotus feet of Krishna. This is the verdict from the mouth of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Himself. This state is called self-realization, shamatha. So in that stage, one is completely detached from the illusory world of Maya, and one is completely attached to Krishna's lotus feet. That's actually the neutral stage. Why? Because there's an absence of service, but it is still one of devotion bouquet, is attachment to Krishna's lotus feet. Shamuman nishtata buder iti Sri Bhagavad Vacha Tanishta Durgata Buder Etam Shantaratim Bina. These are the words of the Supreme Lord. When one's intelligence is fully attached to my lotus feet, but one does not render practical service, one has attained the stage called Shantarati or Shama. Without Shantarati, attachment to Krishna is very difficult to achieve. Shamuman nishtata buder dhamma indriya samyama tadiksha dukkha samarso jivo pashta jayodriti. The word shama or shantaras indicates that one is attached to the lotus feet of Krishna. Dhamma means controlling the senses and not being deviated from the Lord's service. Endurance of unhappiness is called titiksha, and driti means controlling the tongue and the genitals. Now, Krishna vina Trishna tyaga tara karyamani ateva shanta Krishna bhakta ekjani. Giving up all the desires not connected with Krishna is the business of one who is in shanta ras. Only a devotee of Krishna can be situated on that platform. He is thus called a Shanta Rasa Bhakta. Svarga Moksha Krishna Bhakta Naraka Korimane Krishna Nishta Krishna Tyaga Shantara Duigune. When a devotee is situated on the platform of Shantaras, he desires neither elevation to the heavenly planets nor liberation. These are the results of karma and jnana, and the devotee considers them no better than hell. A person situated on the Shantaras platform manifests the two transcendental qualities of detachment from all material desires and full attachment to Krishna. Can you open this door a little bit? There. Okay. Narayana parasarve nakutaschana bibhyati svarga pavarga narakesh vapitu yartadarshina. A person who is devoted to the Supreme Personality of Godhead Narayan is not afraid of anything. Elevation to the heavenly kingdom condemnation to hell, and liberation from material bondage all appear the same to a devotee. Edui guna vyape sababhakta jane akashara shabda guna jena putagane. These two qualities of the Shanta stage spread through the lives of all devotees. They are like the quality of sound in the sky. Sound vibration is found in all material elements. So just as sound vibration is found in sky, air, in fire, in water, and earth, that element of sound is present in all of them. So the qualities of Shanta Ras, which is attachment to Krishna and detachment from what is not related to the service of Krishna, those qualities of which are present in the neutral stage of Shanta Ras, they're spread. They're in all the other rasas. That is, they're also there with extra qualities added, but in Dasha Ras, Sakya Ras, Vatsalya Ras, Madhura Ras. Shantara Swabhava Krishne Mamata Gandahin Param Brahma Paramatma Jnana Praveen. So the analogy is we find sound in all the successive material elements. Each element has an additional quality. But that is found in all the material elements that sound, and similarly in all the different rasas. In all the different rasas, we have the quality of attachment to Krishna and detachment from what is not related to Krishna in all successive rasas, whether it's Dasha Ras, Sakya Ras, Vatsalya Ras, or Madhura Ras. Shantara Svabhava Krishna Mamata Gandahin Param Brahma Paramatma Jnana Praveen. It is the nature of Shanta Ras that not even the smallest intimacy exists. Rather, knowledge of impersonal Brahman and localized Paramatma is prominent. Kevala Swarupa Gyan Hoy Shanta Rase Purnaishvarya Prabhu Jnana Adhika Hoy Dashe. On the platform of Shanta Ras, one realizes only one's position, Jiva Swarupoy Krishna Nitya Das. But when one is raised to the platform of Dasharas, he better understands the full opulence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Ishvarya Gyan Sambrahma Gaurava Prachur Seva Kore Krishna Sukha Dena Nirantar. On the Dasha Rasa platform, knowledge of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is revealed with awe and veneration. By rendering service to Lord Krishna, the devotee in Dasharas gives constant happiness to the Lord. Shantara gun dasya yache adhika sevan ateva dasharaser edui gun. The qualities of Shantaras are also present in Dasharas, but service is added. Thus, the Dasharas platform contains the qualities of both Shantaras and Dasharas. Shantara Guna Dashyara Seva Sevana Sakya Due Hoy Dashyara Sambrahma Gaurava Seva Shakti Vishvashmoy Shantara Guna Dashyara Sevana Sakya Due Hoy Dashyara Sambrahma Gaurava Seva Sakya Vishvasmoy. The qualities of Shantaras and the service of Dasharas are both present on the platform of Sakya Ras, or friendship with Krishna. On the platform of fraternity, that friendship, the qualities of Dasharas are mixed with the confidence of fraternity instead of awe and veneration. Kande chare, kande chadai, kore kridaran, Krishna sebe, Krishna karaya, apana sevan. On the Sakya-ras platform, the devotee sometimes offers the Lord service and sometimes makes Krishna serve him in exchange. In their mock fighting, the cowherd boys would sometimes climb on Krishna's shoulders and sometimes they would make Krishna climb on their shoulders. Vishramba pradana sakya gaurava samrama hin ateva sakya raser teen gunachina. On veneration are absent on the platform of fraternity, since this rasa is predominated by service imbued with confidence. Therefore, Sakya Ras is characterized by the qualities of three rasas. Mamata Adika Krishna Atma Samadgyan Ateva Sakya Rasa Vasha Bhagavan. On the platform of Sakya Ras, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna is controlled by the devotees who are intimate with him and think themselves equal to him. Vatsalya Shantara Guna Dashyara Sevan Se Sevanera Iha Namapalan. On the platform of Sakya Ras, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna is controlled by the devotees who are intimate with him and think themselves equal to him. On the platform of parental love, the qualities of Shanta Ras, Dasya Ras, and Sakya Ras are transformed into a form of service called maintenance. Sakya Raguna Sankocha Agorava Sar Mamata Dikke Taran Bhartsana Vyavahar. The essence of fraternal love is intimacy devoid of the formality and veneration found in Dasya Ras. Due to a greater sense of intimacy, the devotee functioning in parental love and rebukes the Lord in an ordinary way. Apanare palata gyan Krishna palya gyan chari gune matsaya rasa amrita saman. On the platform of parental love, the devotee considers himself the Lord's maintainer. Thus the Lord is the object of maintenance, like a son, and therefore this mellow is full of the qualities of four rasas: Shanta Rasa, Dasya Rasa, fraternity, and parental love. This is more transcendental nectar. Se Amrita Nande Bhakta Sahadubena Apane Krishna Bhakta Vashaguna Kohe Aishvarya Gyani Gane. The exchange of spiritual happiness between Krishna and his devotee, in which Krishna is controlled by his devotee, is compared to an ocean of nectar in which the devotee and Krishna plunge. This is the verdict of learned scholars who appreciate Krishna's opulence. Iti driksva lilabir anandakunde svagosham nimajantam akyapayantam tadiyeshita geshu bhaktarjitatvam puna prematastam shatavritti bande. Again, let me offer my respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Lord. O my Lord, I offer my obeisances hundreds and thousands of times with all affection, because by your personal pastimes you plunge the gopis into an ocean of nectar. Appreciating your opulence, devotees generally declare that you are always subjugated by their feelings. Madhura Rase Krishna Nishta Seva Atishai Sakyara Asankocha Lalana Mamatadikya Hoy. On the platform of conjugal love, attachment for Krishna, rendering service unto him, the relaxed feelings of fraternity and the feelings of maintenance all increase in intimacy. Kantababe Nijanga Dia Korana Sevan Ateva Madhura Raser Hoy Panchagun. On the platform of conjugal love, the devotee offers her body in the service of the Lord. Thus, on this platform, the transcendental qualities of all five rasas are present. Akashadi Gunajena para parabhute ekdui tinachari krame pancha prativite. All the material qualities evolve one after another in the material elements, beginning from ether. By gradual evolution, first one quality develops, then two qualities develop, then three and four, until all five qualities are found in earth. Emata madhure sab baba samadar, emata madhure sab baba samahar, ate eva asvadadikye kore chamatkar, emata madhure sab baba samahar, ateva ashwadadikye kore chamatkar. Similarly, on the platform of conjugal love, all the feelings of the devotees are amalgamated. The intensified taste is certainly wonderful. E bhakti rasera harilana digdarashan ihara vishtaramane korea bhavan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then concluded, I have simply given a general survey describing the mellows of devotional service. You can consider how to adjust and expand this. Bhabite Krishna Svoreye Antare Krishna Kripai Agyapai Rasa Sindhu Pare. When one thinks of Krishna constantly, love for him manifests within the heart. Even though one may be ignorant, one can reach the far side of the ocean of transcendental love by Lord Krishna's mercy. Etabole Prabhutare Koilalingan Varanasi Chalibare Prabhu Hoilaman. After saying this, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraced Srila Rupa Goswami. The Lord then decided to go to the city of Benares, or Varanasi, which is Benares. Prabhate utiya jabe korela gaman tabe tara pare nivedan. The next morning, when Mahaprabhu arose and prepared to leave for Varanasi, Srila Rupa Goswami submitted the following statement at the Lord's lotus feet. Agyahoy asimui Sri Charana Sange Sahitena Parimui Viraha Tarange. If you give me permission, I shall go with your lordship. It is not possible for me to tolerate the waves of separation. Prabhu kohe tomara kartavya amaravachan nikate asi jacha tumi jaha Vrindaban. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu replied, your duty is to carry out my order. You have come near Vrindaban, now you should go there. Vrindavana hoite tumi goda desha diya amare miliban nila chale te asiya. Vrindavana hoite tumi goda desha diya amare miliba nila chale te asiya. Later you can go from Vrindaban to Jagannath Puri through Bengal, go to Desh. There you will meet me again in Jagannath Puri. Tareya Lingya Prabhu Nokate Charila Murchita Hoyate Ho Tahai Padila. After embracing Rupa Goswami, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got into a boat. Rupa Goswami fainted and fell down on the spot. Dakinatya Vipratare Gare Loya Gela Tabe Duibai Brindavanere Chalila. The Brahmin from Deccan took Rupa Goswami to his home, and thereafter the two brothers departed for Vrindaban. In this case, the two brothers refers to Rupa Goswami and Anupama, or sometimes called Sri Vallabha. There, Rupa Goswami is the middle brother, and Anupama Malik, he's the youngest brother. Mahaprabhu Chali Chali Aila Varanasi, Chandrasekhar Milila Gramer Bahirayashi. So Mahaprabhu had traveled along the bank of the Ganges from Vrindaban to Prayag, where he met with Rupa Goswami and his younger brother. And now Mahaprabhu is going back to, having been in Vrindaban, now Mahaprabhu is going back to Jagannath Puri. Mahaprabhu Chali Chali Aila Varanasi Chandrasekhara Milila Gramer Bahire Ashi. After walking and walking, Mahaprabhu finally arrived at Varanasi, where he met Chandrasekhar, who was coming out of the city. Ratreteho Swapna Deke Prabhu Ailagare Pratakali Ashirohe Gramira Bahire. In a dream, Chandrasekhar had seen that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had come to his home. Therefore, in the morning, Chandrasekhar went outside the city to receive the Lord. Achambite Prabhu Deki Charane Parila Anandita Hoya Nija Grihe Loya Gela. While Chandrasekhar was waiting outside the city, he suddenly saw Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu arrive, and he fell down at the Lord's feet. Being very happy, took the Lord to his home. Tapana Mishra Shuni Ashi Prabhure Milila Ishta Goshti Kori Prabhur Nimantrana Koila. Tapan Mishra also heard news of the Lord's arrival in Varanasi, and he went to Chandrasekhar's house to meet him. After talking, he invited the Lord to take lunch at his place. Nijagare Loya Prabhure Bhikka Koraila Bhattacharya Chandrasekhar Nimantrana Koila. Tapan Mishra took Mahaprabhu to his house and gave him lunch. Chandrasekhar invited Vallabha Bhattacharya to take lunch at his home. So Tapan Mishra invited Mahaprabhu to his house and gave him lunch, and Chandrasekhar invited Vallabha Bhattacharya to take lunch at his home. Bhikka Karanya Mishra Kohe Prabhupai Dari Eka Bhikka Mage More Deho Kripa Kori. After offering lunch to Mahaprabhu, Tapan Mishra begged a favor from the Lord and requested him to award him mercy. Yavatumara hoy Kashipure stiti Moragara bina bhikka na koriba kashi. Tapan Mishra said, as long as your lordship stays in Varanasi, please do not accept an invitation from anyone else. Prabhu Janena Dina Panchashata Se Rahiba Satyas Sanyasera Sangebika Kahan Nakoriba. It was known to Mahaprabhu that he would remain there only 5 to 7 days. He would not accept any invitation that involved Mayavadi sannyasis. Eta Jani Tara Bika Koila Angikar Bashanishta Koila Chandra Shekharagar. With this understanding, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu arrived to accept lunch at the place of Tapan Mishra. The Lord made his residence at the home of Chandrasekhar. So it was known to Mahaprabhu that he would remain only 5 to 7 days. He would not accept any invitation that involved Mayavadi sannyasis. With this understanding, Mahaprabhu agreed to accept lunch at the place of Tapan Mishra. The Lord made his residence at the house of Chandrasekhar. Maharashtriya Viprashi Tahare Milila Prabhutare Snehokore Kripa Prakashila. The Maharashtrian Brahmin came and the Lord met him. Out of affection, the Lord bestowed his mercy upon him. Mahaprabhu Aila Shuni Shishta Jan Mahaprabhu Aila Shuni Shishta Jan Brahmana Kshatriyase Koranan Darshan. Hearing that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had come, all the respectable members of the Brahmin and Kshatriya communities came to see him. Shri Rupa Prabhu Jata Kripa Hoila Adyanta Vistara Kata Sankepe Kohila. Much mercy was thus bestowed upon Sri Rupa Goswami, and I have briefly described all those topics. Much mercy was thus bestowed upon Sri Rupa Goswami, and I have briefly described all those topics. Shradakori Ekata Shuni Jai Jane Prema Bhakti Paise Chaitanya Charane Shradakori Ekata Shuni Jai Jane Prema Bhakti Paise Chaitanya Charane. Whoever hears this narration with faith and love certainly develops much love of. Whoever hears this narration with faith and love certainly develops love of God at the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Whoever hears this narration with faith and love certainly develops love of God at the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Rupa Raghunath Paridaras Chaitanya Charitamrita Kohe Krishnadas, praying at the lotus feet of Sri Rupa and Sri Raghunath, always desiring their mercy, I, Krishnadas, narrate Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, following in their footsteps. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports to Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya-lila, 19th chapter, describing the Lord's instructions to Srila Rupa Goswami at Prayag in the science of devotional service. Okay, so very nice to finish this very beautiful chapter. Mahaprabhu's instruction to Srila Rupa Goswami. Hariharaya Nama Krishna Jadavaya Nama Hariharaya Nama Krishna Jadavaya Nama Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan Giridhari Gopinatha Marana Mohan Giridhari Gopinatha Marana Mohan Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra Garadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Garadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jai Rupa Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath Jai Rupa Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath Sri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunath Sri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunath Hey Jai Gosai Kori Charana Bandhan Hey Jai Gosai Kori Charana Bandhan Jaoite Vignana Shabista Puran Jaoite Vignana Shabista Puran Echai Gosai Jar Mui Charandas Echai Gosai Jar Mui Charandas Tasavar Pada Renu Mora Panchagras Kasabara para renu mora panchagras. Tade janana sevi bhakta sanibas. Tade janana sevi bhakta sanibas. Janame janame more abilas. Janame more abilas. Jai Gosai Jabe Braje Koilabas. Jai Gosai Jabe Braje Koilabas. Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Korila Prakash. Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Korila Prakash. Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindavan. Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindavan. Shri Guru Vaishnava Pade Manjai Aman. Shri Guru Vaishnava Pade Manjai Aman. Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koriyan. Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koriyan. Harinam Sankirtana Kohe Naratamuda. Harinam Sankirtana Kohe Naratamuda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gora Haribo, 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 Haribo. Nitai Gora Haribo, 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 Haribo. Jai Saparikara Shishi Guru Guranga Gandharvika Giridhariju Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnu Pad Paramahansa Parabhajaka Charyasta Tarasada Shishi Man Shila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnu Pad Paramahansa Parabhajaka Charyasta Tarasada Shishi Man Shila Bhakti Rakshira Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan Shila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Rupanuga Guru Varga Ki Jai. Namacharya Thakur Ki Jai. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Das Raghunath Shad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Premzigo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai. Srila Vrindaban Das Thakur Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Bhagwat Ki Jai. Narottam Srinivas Shyamananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vishvavaranya Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Nirmalacharya Maharaj Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Acharya Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Navadip Dham Ki Jai. Shri Mayapur Ki Jai. Saparshada Shri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Saparshada Shriman Mahaprabhu Ki Jai. Shri Kuladvip Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Ki Jai. Soquel Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Sevashram Ki Jai. Ganga Devi Ki Jai. Tulasi Maharani Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Go Gopi Govardhan Sham Kuna Radha Kunda Kalindi Yamuna Jo Ki Jai Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai all the assembled devotees Ki Jai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol.